this?
This is an armistice.
I see you're negotiating the terms of the armistice without...
I hope the two of you can declare an armistice.
An armistice is going to be
There was an armistice. We're at peace.
And ask Germany for an armistice.
Lena will accept parley and, if possible, negotiate an armistice.
You will not sign the armistice.
We wait for the armistice.
To discuss an armistice.
She's sorry, sir. Don't be so damned obsequious.
Could he be any more obsequious?
Your obsequious congratulations are noted, said Stark.
Frasier, you were so obsequious.
Lord, I love an obsequious run.
Her obsequious position.
I think the most important thing is to be respectful to the judges, but not obsequious.
The role is to be sly, obsequious, and without scruples.
Snarling, obsequious weasel of a human being.
The fawning, greased, obsequious leer.
Satan's serviles.
And keep us all in servile fearfulness.
It was then that Samantha realized that Sam was not so servile after all.
Dare to suggest that I adopt the servile manners of his people.
But they were too naturally servile to oppose her will.
Only sculptured in the form of a servile flatterer.
Presiding Officer, the Scottish Government won plaudits last year when it stepped in to bring Prestwick Airport into public ownership. It bought it for £1 but has since pledged £25 million to keep it afloat. A string of promises to outline Prestwick's commercial future, though, have since been broken. First of all, in February, a French consultant was brought in on a 3-month contract.
We also do know that Claudius personally went to Britannia just in time to lead his troops to victory, a move that won him major plaudits back in Rome. We also do know that Claudius personally went to Britannia just in time to lead his troops to victory, a move that won him major plaudits back in Rome. We know too that he wasn't the only emperor involved in the war. The future emperor, Vespasian, was among the commanders in Claudius's army.
She's won numerous plaudits, including the Paul Lynham Award for Press Gallery Journalism.
But as you know, I knew him, and I rather liked and admired him.
And you were, I think I remember, you supporting the Liberal Party quite often then. But historically now, you look back and at least give him some plaudits that he hasn't been getting much of these days.
Well, I can't comment on how he's treated now. My impression is he's still quite a respected figure, and he certainly deserves to be. But as you know, we lived in Quebec at the time that he became the Liberal leader and the Prime Minister, and
Smarmy bugger.
Historically now, you look back and at least give him some plaudits that he hasn't been getting much of these days.
having the nature or qualities of oil or unctuous, fawning, smarmy.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? I wonder why. What could that smarmy lech possibly want?
Things that you've been lauded for all your life.
You laud the virtues of Pentos, but you have no interest in it.
Lauded and sought after surgical centers in the country.
You know, it's lauded as a state treasure.
And I laud your thrift.
Look, the much lauded risotto is perfectly fine.
Inspector Lisbon's actions were lauded as...
Where he is lauded as a visionary.
And we laud the very thorough work.
Well, these citizens should be lauded. And the plaudits of my troops and the amusement of the children.
So James Hunt gets the plaudits of the crowd. The first Briton to win a British Grand Prix at Brands Hatch since Jim Clark in 1964.
I was just extolling to my good friends Sam and Sonny my deep love for homework and all things learning.
Ms. Davis, I assume in your therapy session that Mr. Dawson extolled his parenting ability?
Yes, but I'd rather extol the virtues of Marmite.
I will write the report extolling Interpol for its help.
Yes, and then you can extol the wonders of McCann. And she'll extol their virtues, which are many.
Don't worry, I'm not here to extol the virtues of HHM.
I was just extolling the virtues of public service to Joe.
I've heard you speak of him, extolling his...
But just the other day, I was extolling your virtues.
I will extol your virtues. The benefits of celibacy.
Nevertheless, you could have utilized the vehicle removal truck for your own ends.
Only my genius can utilize such power to its full potential.
This is a method utilized by
some good things once we break them down that we can utilize.
Utilize my male mind to come up with a...
I've given you the tools. You must utilize them.
Burning a fire utilizing nothing but steel wool.
I don't think I'm being properly utilized within the organization.
Can't you utilize them for us?
There is ample evidence for the therapeutic utility.
We would be delighted to utilize your skill.
I utilized your neural energy to grow smarter.
Just want to utilize your skill set now.
A Yi-Chi master utilizes many devices.
Would never utilize sabotage against a...
Utilize my communications network for free.
Maybe I lightly utilized you.
Utilizing authentic alphanumeric barcodes.
Utilizing satellite technology and these.
Its power utilizes alien DNA.